Hello and welcome to Used Car Heaven, the programme where we give you the chance to try out the group of cars that you want to buy into. Plus we'll have used car buying tips from the Trading Post, and our car doctor will be on call to give advice on nursing sick cars back to health. But who's this week's lucky viewer? Well, it's Simon Holmes, who's 25 and works in the media industry. At the moment, Simon drives this T-Reg Ford Puma 1.7, but he's looking to upgrade and will spend up to £12,500 on a new car. Simon?
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So you've got this Ford Puma at the moment.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it. I mean, it handles really well. It's a really good car. But I've got a friend with a nearly 200 brake horsepower Honda. It's much quicker than this, and he likes scaring me on a regular basis, so I think it's about time I return the favour.
So you want something with a bit more punch?
Yeah, I mean, it handles really well, but just a bit more go.
So what ideally do you think you're looking for?
Well, something with around or approaching 200 brake horsepower, probably rear or four-wheel drive, and just looks reasonably nice, really.
Well, I think we've got three crackers for you today, and the first of those is this, Ford's Cougar. Now, of course, it's just actually finished production fairly recently because it was based on the old Mondeo, but, I mean, what do you make of this, first of all?
I think it's a nice car. When they first came out, I wasn't too keen on the looks, but with age, I think it's certainly grown on me.
I mean, it's quite big. Does that bother you at all?
No, not really. This is the 2.5 model with about 170, 180 brake, which is, I think, just about right to haul such a big car around. I wouldn't even consider the 2 litre because it just wouldn't be quick enough.
I mean, of course, it's got Ford's new edge design styling, so it's sort of very angular looks and all sharp lines and things. I mean, quite different from the Puma, although it's from the same sort of stable. Yeah,
you can see where it's moved on from the Puma. There's certainly a lot of design cues, the lights, the curve of the glass, but you can also tell that it was the halfway car between the Puma and the Focus. They're getting sharper, lines are more creased.
And a lot better than the Probe that this car replaced as well.
I wouldn't even consider the Probe in the first place, just because of the name. It's so gynecological. My friends wouldn't let me rest in the pub.
And I think this is pretty good value for money. It's an X-Reg, it's done a low mileage, and it's 11 grand for a 2.5 V6. Come and have a look at the second car that we've got. And it's this, it's the MG ZS. Now, of course, underneath it's basically a Rover. I mean, it was the original 400, then it was the 45, and now, as far as MG is concerned, they've put it into the ZS. What do you make of it, first of all, Simon?
It's a Rover 400. It doesn't matter what they've done. They've put an old car in a new suit. You know, I couldn't go from a Puma, which I really like the look of, and I'm only moving up from because it's a bit slow for me now, to this. It's too middle-aged.
You're already not so keen on it.
It'll have to be a really good drive to change my mind.
You never know. I mean, it's practically a brand new car, this. It's only done 2,000 miles, but there's already a substantial saving on the new cost. I mean, this at the moment would cost somewhere around about £12,000, so it's probably slightly at the upper end of your budget. You remain to be convinced.
Yeah, it's the 400 bit. I'd never live it down.
Well, come and have a look at the third car, which might be more in keeping with what you're after.
Okay.
It's Nissan's very nice, very smart, stylish 200SX. What do you reckon to this?
Yeah, we like this a lot. This fits the bill, really. Got the right amount of power. Like you say, rear-wheel drive, fast car. Looks nice, yeah.
Now, this, I think, is an absolute bargain, when I tell you the price of this.
Yeah.
£25,000 new. It's a V-Reg, 3 years old, 25,000 miles, £9,600 for this.
Yeah, I mean, it's well within budget. As you say, somebody's lost a lot. I mean, 15 grand depreciation is beyond what I'd ever be willing to lose on a car.
Well, I think the most important thing with this car, and with all of the cars that we've got, is to get out and drive them.
Yeah.